the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Last game for the Lakers, they ended up with a loss to Charlotte. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. And Jeff Hornacek, a surprise pick for the New York Knicks, filling that head coaching slot going into last season. Not a huge disciple of the triangle offense. Guys, do you think he's been a good fit?
Well, I know Jeff for a long time. He had a 14-year playing career. Wasn't highly drafted, but Ernie,
he could shoot it.
Worked his way to become an elite sharpshooter. You know, he showed in Phoenix he has what it takes. He almost won Coach of the Year.
Well, he's more modern with his style, pace, space, pick and roll. It could be good.
Well put. And now we send you over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
It's an interconference contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. You look at the Lakers. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
Yeah, and mentally, they're a team right now that's a little bit dysfunctional. And there's a visible tightness in terms of how they play and little flow right now to the game. They just haven't been able to sustain any periods of consistency.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So the Lakers 5 right now. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Ivica Zubac is out there with Nance, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Ball. Porzingis with the block. Hardaway against Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Porzingis. There's the pick. Here's McDermott over Caldwell-Pope, and he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too. And the Lakers breathe a sigh of relief this summer, retaining their lottery pick that had a greater than 50-50 chance of falling to the 76ers.
And you know what, Kevin? That's a huge boost for the franchise drafting Lonzo Ball. They kept their pick, but that means they will lose their 2018 pick. No upside to losing games this season. They're going all in.
One shot, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for McDermott. And as we get this far into the season, Clark, we start to hear trade rumors float around. Did you ever hear your name floated in trade talks?
You know, I didn't pay a lot of attention to news reports or the media. I would only occasionally read the paper, but there was a year, my second year in the league, where my name came up with Philadelphia possibly, but it was short-lived, and I didn't give it a lot of time or attention.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Lakers on D. It's a three-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
Well, you know what, Greg? When the defense is that lax, come on now, they honestly deserve to lose. You can't let a team get into that kind of a groove.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the score by New York. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
Porzingis against Nance. Left side, Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Misses the three. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Atlanta.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Ball with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. And here's Barnes for three. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Out to Hardaway. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there. Lakers trail by 3. Ball kicks to Nance. Top the key, Barnes. McDermott with a steal. 3-on-3. The feed to Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Over Nance. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And watching Porzingis play, you forget how tall he really is in terms of how he moves. You know, not only how quick he is, but also that skill set. Incredible that a player his size won the skills competition in last year's All-Star festivities.
And that one misses. And that is what fools a lot of NBA fans about Porzingis. Most of the highlights, Greg, you see are his blocks and putback dunks. But if you watch his game, you see that skill level.
It's rare to see a player who's the complete package like Porzingis. I mean, he's fluid. He's got the easy-looking shot. It almost looks like he's a guard shooting the basketball, comfortable creating for himself or playing off others.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in-the-gym range, if anybody has that.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. It's good on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Left side, Porzingis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Ball kicks to Barnes. Over McDermott. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Ball. Barnes has got 5.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Porzingis against Nance. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's McDermott. And the rejection by Zubac. Barnes up top. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances. Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
New York trailing. Here's Ntilikina. A 14-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
And coming out of the offseason where the Knicks had a really long to-do list, you knew they were going to shake things up and made some moves in free agency and realized they needed to build around Porzingis going forward.
Porzingis can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Barnes dishes to Nance. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Inside, here's Zubac. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And change was needed badly for the Knicks, and they did that starting with the front office.
Yeah, Knicks fans can have a dire outlook at times, but the team still has a solid foundation. It will take some time for the team to become a true contender again, but having players not be at odds with the front office, definitely a good start.
Now here's Porzingis. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Atlanta, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Porzingis has got 8.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Shot from 12 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 5 points in the game. Barnes kicks the ball. Off the screen. Tries again. And Cantor pulls it down.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
And stolen by Barnes. Out left to the wing. There's a good screen. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Knicks. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Cantor. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Beasley's checked in for Doug McDermott. And it's Lee in for Hardaway. Clarkson passes to Barnes. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. And now to our rookie leader for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. Well, you look at Ntilikina, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Lonzo Ball.
The stretch that these two youngsters have had defensively has been great. I mean, they're like pests, and I mean that in a good way.
Yeah, on the ball, they get up into your grill, take away your airspace, make you uncomfortable. Off the ball, they're lurking in the passing lane. Difficult to protect the ball against that combo.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. That's tipped. Here's Ntilikina. Free throw line jump shot. Kuzma pulls it in.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Trying to get back on track. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Pick by O'Quinn. Here's Beasley. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Now, here's Clarkson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
On the free throw, no good. Well, the Lakers last season, the worst defensive team in the NBA. Again, offense was a little bit better. Clark, what's the key for them offensively?
Well, I think a couple of things. One, ball movement, utilizing everybody. Last season, they were bottom 5 in assists, top 5 in turnovers, and that ratio, those numbers, not conducive to good offense.
Ennis misses. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Ntilikina. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Lee kicks to O'Quinn. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Clark, a lot of former players had a specific instance when they knew they were special, the way they played the game of basketball. Did you ever have a moment like that where you realized that you could make it as a player?
Yeah, there was a time when that became more realistic to me, Kevin. And I grew up in Cleveland, and during the summers, a lot of the Cleveland Cavaliers would stay in the area and play pickup basketball to stay in shape. And I got a chance to bump heads with a lot of those guys, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow, Austin Carr, Bingo Smith, Mike Mitchell. And I was only 15, 16 years old. And while those guys were going at half speed, it gave me the encouragement that I might be able to get to where they were if I continued to work hard and stay healthy. So at 15 or 16, during one of those summers, I began to realize that I might have a chance to realize the dream of being an NBAer.
And he's good on the second.
Luke Walton is the 26th coach in Lakers history, and it was love at first sight for the Lakers. I mean, after one interview with the team and the top brass, the other interviews were all canceled, and the dream job was his for the taking, and I think he's going to turn out to be quite a good coach in the NBA.
Los Angeles with another miss. New York's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's Beasley, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Andrew Bogut. and he called it his dream job. But a lot of risk for Luke Walton, certainly in Los Angeles. Lakers had just gone through the worst season in franchise history.
Yeah, and, not to mention the unrest in the front office, Kevin. In the end, though, for Luke, it was just too good an opportunity to pass up. He's a SoCal guy. He won rings in L.A., and it wasn't the safe move, but sometimes the best moves require some risk, and it was where he wanted to be.
Free throw, good, Beasley. Good on both. Here's Ennis. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to speak with Jeff Hornacek for just a minute. He said even though this was their first meeting of the year, he did not expect there to be a filling out period between these teams. He said, we have a group of guys who can score and do it in a hurry. We're going to go right at them and test their defense early on. Looks like they're in attack mode. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks for the report, David. So it's all about getting their offense going early on.
And I think that's the right call, guys. Get that rhythm established at the offensive end as soon as possible.
Yeah, I echo that, Greg. I mean, if they come out here as the aggressors and really get after it, I think it'll make things that much easier on them defensively.
He's off on the first. And Jordan Clarkson, a second-rounder out of Missouri, he's got some offensive talent.
Yes, he does. I love his game. He's solid as a jump shooter. He's athletic, can make plays for others. His defense continues to get better. He brings a lot to the table. I like this young man's game a lot.
And he sinks the second.
One of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first-team All-Rookie and continues to develop.
Here's Ntilikina. Out to the right wing. In the corner, O'Quinn with it. 5 to shoot. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The Knicks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good, Beasley.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
It's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Beasley, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Beasley's got 7.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the three ball, the long range shooting.
Here's Ntilikina. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Bogut. Clarkson is out there with Ennis. Then it's Curry. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward position. Got a hand on it. Curry on the wing. Covered by Beasley. Screen by Bogut. Bogut with a screen on Lee. Clock at 6. Here's Clarkson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Clarkson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Lakers. Picked by O'Quinn. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Kuzma passes to Curry. Lets it go from 11. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
Back to Beasley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And last season, the Knicks raised expectations with some of those big free agent signings and trades in the prior year. And let's face it, things just didn't work out quite how they had planned. Some would say they underachieved. Hard pill to swallow for a fan base that went into the year with so much hope.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And a big problem for the Knicks and their shortcomings last season was their defense.
Yeah, and listen, they have some shot blocking, but as a whole, the defense lacked teeth. More than anything else, it played a part in the disappointment of last season's campaign, and it's something they'll be focusing on in the coming years.
And Beasley drops both of them. Lakers trail by 4. The pass to Kuzma. The shot will not fall. The Knicks go the other way with it. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them. Well, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. Bogut with a screen on Lee. 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. And again, the Lakers no good. New York leading by 4. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And yes, it's good. Ntilikina's got 6.
And you know, the length of Ntilikina, man, takes long strides when he's driving inside to get past the defense. Fantastic stuff.
Passes it to Kuzma. Over O'Quinn. The shot's good from Kuzma. New York's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Lee kicks to Hernangomez. They set the screen. His first shot coming late. Rebound the Lakers. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Back to Ennis. Dishes it to Clarkson. For the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. And it's now only a 1-point Knicks lead.
Such quick ups, Clarkson giving the defense no chance to close out on it.
Curry against Beasley. Pass to Ntilikina. over Ennis. And again, it's New York.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
Screen by Bogut. Clarkson passes to Kuzma. Over O'Quinn. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kuzma.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 8. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Bogut with a screen on Lee. Out to the wing. Pass to Kuzma for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here. A player who measures his impact, Greg, on the game at the defensive end, the 7-footer Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, and it's interesting. He said he was a horrible defender at the University of Utah. Soaked up the game from the great defenders in the NBA, learning defensive 3 seconds, when to go, when not to. He's a master now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Joakim Noah is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Porzingis comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Michael Beasley. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Ntilikina. And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Here's Lee, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Lee dishes to Noah. It's stolen by Barea. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Count that bucket.
Well, I tell you, for a big guy, the passing skills of Noah, impressive, awesome at getting the ball over to the open man.
Barea kicks to Caldwell-Pope. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
Lee passes to McDermott. He kicks it to Noah. They set the screen. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Now just a 1-point Laker lead. Barea with it. He's picked up by Lee. Here's Barnes. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got 5 now. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Nance outside. Nobody near Barnes. Barnes with another miss.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
McDermott kicks to Porzingis. Feeds it to Noah. Shot clock at 6. Noah with a screen for McDermott. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 3 rebounds now in this one. A floater. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. New York's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. Kicks it to Hardaway. Lee against Caldwell-Pope. Lee dishes to Hardaway. A 3 from Porzingis. And again, New York with the triple.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Lakers trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Nance kicks to Zubats. That shot off the mark. And here are the Knicks. They've got a 10-0 run going. Porzingis passes to McDermott, and it's good, 2 points. McDermott's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Barea kicks to Caldwell Pope. Nance a screen. Lee against Barea. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. That's 12 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Hardaway against Caldwell Pope. Hardaway dishes to Lee. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Caldwell Pope passes to Barnes. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Hardaway. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of a former all-star point guard. Junior, not maybe the same ball handler his father was, but he can sure fill it up. And I really feel like he's established his niche in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Hardaway Jr., a 6'6" shooting guard out of Michigan. Talk about his game a little bit for us, Greg. Analyze where he is.
Above average in terms of his athletic ability, improving defensively, and right now he's playing off the ball, whether spotting up or filling the lane. I think this guy's got a chance to be special. He's passionate, and boy, does he compete.
And the NBA has had coaches who are as legendary as any player. With that in mind, Clark, who is your pick as the greatest coach of all time?
Man, I can't even begin to have an answer for that one. There's some guys that jump out, though, when you think about that list, who would be on it. Greg Popovich for sure. Phil Jackson would have to be included on that list. Red Auerbach. Chuck Daly for the way he was able to manage his players. Pat Riley, you'd have to consider him as part of being on somebody worthy of that list as well. And I'll even go back a little farther and throw Lenny Wilkins in the mix. I thought he was really good with a number of different teams that he coached.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's foul number 2 for him.
And, you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
Lee against Barea. Porzingis inside, off the left rim and out.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter, not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
Now here's Nance. Zubac kicks to Barea. Nance dishes to Barea. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 3. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's McDermott, and the rejection by Zubac. Now here's Ball, guarded by Hardaway. Ball, the pass to Barea. There's the pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Here's Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. The Knicks leading by 6. Lee kicks to Porzingis. 1:11 left in the first half. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Knicks.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
No good on that one. And what was a wild ride of an offseason for the Knicks ultimately results in a regime change.
Yeah, I mean, players butting heads with executives, and when it came down to it, things just needed to change. If the Knicks picked the Zen Master over Porzingis, fans might have rioted in New York City, and hopefully the franchise can kind of start to right the ship.
And he sinks the second. Lakers trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Caldwell Pope for 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
13 feet away and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's 19 points for Porzingis. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. They set the pick. Barea dishes the ball. Passes it to Zubac. The shot from the low post is good. Zubac has got 8 points.
And Ball knows how to distribute the ball. Pun intended for sure. An impressive point guard who continues to improve and impress as a passer.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 19. The dish now to McDermott. Fires for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Barea kicks the ball. In the corner, Nance with it. And here's Barea outside. That shot off. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Knicks lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. It was all Kristaps Porzingis in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the action for the start of the third quarter.
The skyline of Midtown Manhattan so beautifully lit up tonight as we welcome you back to New York City. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The 3 ball just kept falling.
Yeah, and you know what? As far as I'm concerned, keep feeding him. Got to ride the hot hand.
The Knicks leading by 4. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's McDermott. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1. They're the group for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
Now here's Nance. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Ball. Good on the jump shot. Ball's got his second bucket of the night. New York's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Outside, Porzingis. Down low, it's tipped. Here's Ntilikina. Zubac's defending. Ntilikina can't hit.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Outside Hardaway. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Lakers trail. Barnes outside. For the lead. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint, Kanter, and the layup is good. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Caldwell Pope against Hardaway. Caldwell Pope kicks to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Now we've talked Barnes is athletic, he's strong, but he also has good bounce, so he gets up fast to ram it home.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 8. Outside Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Caldwell Pope kicks to Nance. The 3 from Barnes, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Ntilikina, covered by Nance. There's a screen by Kanter. Porzingis against Barnes. That one falls. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Nice job exploiting that mismatch. Realized he had a smaller defender on him and went right to the mid-range J.
Caldwell Pope passes the ball. Nance a screen to the inside. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
When you've got the slick passing skills that Ball has, you love exploiting the defense in the pick and roll.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleashed chaos moment. Pass to Porzingis, shoots over Ball. Rebound the Lakers. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
Here's Porzingis. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Porzingis kicks to Kanter. Hardaway against Caldwell Pope. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Hardaway. And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Enes Kanter. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis, and it's Beasley in for Doug McDermott. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Well, you look at Ntilikina, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Here's Ennis. Here's Clarkson. Los Angeles with another miss.
I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit too.
Now here's Beasley, trailing by 2. Kuzma pulls it in. He feeds it to Ennis. Pass to Kuzma. They set the pick. Back to Ennis. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Ntilikina with the rebound.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Now here's Hardaway. He has 7, and it's sent back by Bogut.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ennis has got his first 3 points of the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Lakers?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the 3-pointer from Tyler Ennis. No good from Beasley.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Clarkson, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Knicks trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
You know, that's what you love about Ntilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
Ennis passes to Kuzma. He dishes it to Bogut. And O'Quinn sends it back. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The Knicks making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Now, here's O'Quinn. To the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Ennis kicks to Curry. They set the pick. Barnes up top. Over O'Quinn. And that one comes up a bit short.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot. Well, you know, historically, the Lakers have been a glamour franchise and have been able to attract top-tier free agents. The temptation exists to skip any rebuilding and instead look to reload with new stars. We'll see if that pays dividends going forward.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points this quarter. Ennis dishes to Barnes. Now here's Ennis. There's a good screen. Barnes against Lee. Barnes passes to Zubac. Here's Ennis. A 3-pointer off the mark. New York's gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 8 for the lead. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Man, good to see Ntilikina square up from deep. Has the size and touch needed to knock home these threes.
Now here's Ennis. To the left side wing. Clarkson kicks to Zubats. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Zubats has got it all tied up now for the Lakers. The feed to O'Quinn. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. In the post, Clark, you were as polished as they come. I watched it with my own eyes and loved the way you play. Just how important, when you go back to that time, is footwork for a big man in the NBA?
Well, I think it's everything, regardless of what size you are, big or small. Fundamentally sound footwork is essential to being a solid offensive basketball player. And as a guy who played inside and out, it was something I took pride in. And I wasn't the greatest athlete, a decent athlete, so my footwork allowed me to gain an advantage against bigger guys.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. Los Angeles making a switch here. Berea's checked in. Good on both. Los Angeles has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Dishes to Barnes. Fires from the line. That one rolling around and rims out. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Berea. Feeds to O'Quinn. 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Zubats. Beasley against Curry. And Berea has it in the corner. Expanding his range. Drops in the tray. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And, you know, Berea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
They set the pick. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Curry. Plays it in off the breakaway. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Beasley against Curry. Good. Beasley's got 14 points for the game.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and, you know, it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 11. And again, it's New York.
Love the form Ntilikina has. Boy, that's nice. Keeps the ball high, making it tough to block that shot.
Berea kicks to Clarkson. And there's the pass to Barnes. There's the pick. Lets it go from the wing, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Like his mid-range game, Barnes incredibly lethal from the mid-range. When he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
27 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Ntilikina. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
One shot, find the lanes.
On the free throw, no good.
And Ntilikina has a ton of potential, guys. A pass-first point guard with tremendous vision.
Now Berea. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Ball. No good from outside. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Knicks. They lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here is Barea. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got J.J. Barea. Larry Nance out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Ball in at the 2. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Cantor.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Ball kicks to Nance. Here's the screen. Passes it to Zubac. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Just 4 to shoot. In the corner, it's McDermott. Cantor sets the pick for McDermott. Pass to Ntilikina. Hardaway with a wide-open look. And again, New York with the triple.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Poke loose. And here's McDermott. Here's Ntilikina. Noah the screen. Ntilikina gets the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Knicks lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now, here's Ball. There's a screen. Back to Barea. Just 5 on the clock. High post try. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
It's hard to know what Barea is going to do in the pick and roll. I mean, he keeps the defense off balance, and not only is he an excellent passer, but he's a very good shooter out of the pick and roll, too.
Hardaway. Good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Barea. Zubac the pass to Nance. He kicks the ball. 3-pointer. Connects from 3-point range.
Kevin, the thing I like most about Ball is his awareness, his self-assuredness and understanding and feel. I mean, when he gets a pick, he's super dangerous.
Cantor sets the pick for Hardaway. There's a screen by Cantor. Kicks to Noah. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, shaky defense there, giving up the bucket plus sending KCP to the line. And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
Porzingis, he's checked in for the Knicks. And the Lakers also making a switch. Barnes is checked in. Now with Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually drives the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
Now here's Barnes after Enes Kanter's miss. Barnes kicks the ball. Barnes outside, 4 on the clock. Caldwell Pope. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Caldwell Pope against Hardaway. Kanter sets the pick for Hardaway. Stolen by Ball. To tie it up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ball's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Well, I tell you what, Ball doing a nice job using his size down in the post, rising up above his defender to get that one to go down.
Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Hardaway. Kanter with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Zubac. And it's the Lakers on the break. The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
The quick feet and hands of Caldwell Pope paying dividends at the defensive end.
Here's Ntilikina. Outside Hardaway. Kanter sets the pick for Hardaway. Good on the triple. Hardaway's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for New York.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Ball, the pass to Zubac. There's a screen. A 3 from Barnes. Buries it from three-point range. Barnes has got 12 points in just the second half.
Barnes is so skilled at gaining separation off the screen. Difficult to guard when he gets the pick.
Outside Hardaway. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 25 points.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
A 3 off the inbound. Here's Nance. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis. And Larry Nance, Clark, one of the few young Lakers who's a positive at the defensive end of the floor.
Exactly, Kevin. Very impressive at that end. He's solid, understands positioning and guarding his guy and helping out his teammates. Long and athletic and eager to get after it defensively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Larry Nance Jr. is still a 3-time NBA All-Star. Larry Nance, and both of them known for their big-time dunking ability.
Well, you know what I like to say, Kevin? You can't run away from the DNA. His father was the NBA's first dunk contest champion, and Junior has some highlight reel dunks of his own, especially that one everybody perhaps saw over Brook Lopez. What a punch.
You're right. Left side, Porzingis. Kanter trying to free himself up. Good D by Barnes. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. It's tipped, but they get it back. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Zubac, that's good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
There's the dish to Hardaway. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. He's feeling it. To the left wing. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Ball with a wide open look. No good on the three. Knicks trail by 4. New York moving the ball around. Here's Cantor. And the rejection by Zubac. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. Rebound the Lakers.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Barnes kicks the ball. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. There's the feed to McDermott. And the Knicks miss again. Los Angeles leading by 4. It's stolen. Here's Ntilikina, covered by Barnes. They grab their own miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Hardaway with the steal. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Two shot.
The first one falls. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. The pass to Zubac. He feeds it to Nance. Caldwell Pope outside. And the Lakers with another miss. Knicks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. This is to McDermott. Hardaway against Caldwell Pope to tie it up. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 14 points here in the second half.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient. And he is, playing to his strengths.
Now here's Nance over Porzingis. Porzingis with the block. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Porzingis. Screen by Porzingis. Cantor sets the pick for McDermott. Lock at 6. A 3 from Porzingis. Sinks the triple. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Now here's Barnes. Clarkson with the ball. Barnes outside. They need this. He can't hit that time. And New York the other way now. Porzingis kicks to McDermott. Off target from three-point range. Lakers trail by 3. Caldwell Pope dishes to Clarkson. Feeds to Barnes. Over McDermott. Barnes with another miss. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Porzingis. Hardaway kicks to Cantor. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
The Lakers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Now, here's Clarkson. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Here's Zubac. Nails it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope for three. Gets the three to fall.
And there you go, a confident scorer. KCP coming up big when they needed it.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's the summary of what Jeff Hornacek went over with his guys during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep them focused.
Thank you, David. And the Lakers call time here. .23 seconds left in the game. Now Clarkson. They set the pick. Back to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Got it!
Man, I like how cool and collected Barnes is. Kevin, I mean, when the game is tight, he feels comfortable taking the shot. I mean, that's a matter of confidence in the process and your work.
From deep. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, we know that you are a defensive presence in the paint, but how do you find balance to also contribute offensively?
Just attack the rim. I think there's a couple of opportunities where I had a chance to attack the rim and get closer to the basket on my post move. So I'm working on it. There's always room to improve.
Well, congratulations on the win, Andrew. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.